Silicon Valley Bank just had a bank run. The stock just collapsed. It went bankrupt. Everyone is out of Silicon Valley, which is actually insane. We just have now that Signature Bank by the US regulators is going to close it down for now. That's another zero right away. There's a lot of stuff happening in the market. We already found his Enron, according to Michael Burry. We're going to find the next WorldCom. So is that another market crash signal? Even Michael Burry thinks there's more to come when he mentioned WorldCom, which was one big fraud. So there's a lot happening in the market right now. We're going to get into this collapse, what it means for the market on Monday. Is this going to be a buying opportunity for us? Man, there's a lot of questions to ask. But first, let's break it down in simple terms why this bank collapsed and what to do in this market. Silicon Valley Bank collapse was the largest collapse since 2008 with Washington Mutual during the financial crisis. This bank had $317 billion of assets, and this was a known bank for US tech startups to go to, and that was the actual downfall of this bank because it had a very concentrated customer base. And you got to think about it, in this environment, the customers don't have a lot of money. There's not a lot of venture capital money going into these startups. So what are they going to do? They're going to take out their deposits. That's basically triggering Silicon Valley Bank to go into panic mode because they now have to shore up the cash that they have because a lot of people are taking out deposits and they don't have money coming in anymore. So they only had like $13 billion of cash on hand. So as they're taking out money fast, they had to reinsure investors. So that's when they were issuing out preferred stock and they're trying to shore up their balance sheet. They try to get $2.3 billion in the market and that sent the stock crashing like 60%, which was insane. People were like, damn, what is happening? That's when more people in the VC community start being like, damn, we gotta take out our money right now. As well, Silicon Valley Bank had to sell a bunch of securities and they lost a lot of money on that, billions of dollars. This is all just to shore up their balance sheet. So what really happened back in 2001 when everyone was going crazy and investing in all these stocks and putting their money in venture capital? This had this huge upside for Silicon Valley Bank. So they had all of this money. And with the low interest rates at that time, they actually bought bonds during that time, which gave them 1.7% yield. So they're using all that money that they're getting from depositors and putting into bonds to get a yield. But silly did they know that this market environment in 2023 was going to turn bad. The interest rates are higher, inflation is higher, people are trying to find better yields, bonds are getting around 3-4%. So basically Silicon Valley Bank's bonds at 1.7% are not worth the same as the bonds now. So they had to sell it at a loss, which screwed up everything even more. So now that you know the reason for the bank run, we have people like Bill Ackman coming out on Twitter demanding the Federal Reserve and people to come out and insure depositors because a lot of depositors, a lot of VCs just had their money in the bank and they didn't understand the risk of what could happen because obviously the CEO was doing dumb things. Remember, the CEO came out and said that, no, everything is okay on Thursday. We assure you that everything is fine with the bank, and we all know that was big cap. But still, Bill Ackman is coming out, he's crying, he's saying that we need our money back. He has a lot of VCs, so what's gonna happen? No one knows. The US officials came out and said that they are not sure how they're gonna go about this, if they're gonna reinsure the depositors, what's gonna happen. But for sure, the equity is going to zero. Banks are coming in like Royal Bank and PNC. Maybe they're going to buy the bank. Who knows what's going to happen there? But they're trying to get bidders for the bank. If that doesn't happen, who knows how the federal government is going to act? So with all this information coming out, people are afraid of bank runs. People are like, oh shit, should we start taking out our money? Man, Monday is going to be very interesting. What's going to happen in the market? Are people going to do a bank run, go to their bank, start taking money out because of this huge situation that just happened? Who knows how the market's going to react? But this is providing us with the opportunity. Man, I don't have as much money as I did before because 2022, I was buying. The market was down. Everything's down. 2023, this is happening again. So what's going to happen for now? We're going to see what's going to happen in the market. There's so much to talk about. This guy actually sold securities before the shutdown, getting like 3.3 to like $5 million before everything went crashing down. A lot of officials did the same thing. They sold their securities. So guys, is this a reassuring person? And I'm going to end it there, guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm always providing you guys with so much new content.